What's up YouTube, Brian Van Dyne here. Just wanted to do a quick little video and show you my progress on getting the radiator out of the International. You can see we got the grill already out. Keep this as stable as I can. I'm using my phone here. Everything is ready to be pulled out. I'm just waiting for my grandpa to show up to help me lift the intercooler up. The intercooler's got to come straight up because of the way this curves down. You can see the way it curves in. So basically all I had to do was take the grill off, the condenser, flip it over, take the reservoirs off both sides, get the intercooler boots off. The radiator had to be drained. Obviously the radiator hoses had to be taken off. And then basically for this, the removal of this radiator, you have to take the top off and you have to loosen the front of this. You got to loosen the front. So once we get the intercooler up and off, then the radiator can slide forward and up. And it's got to slide forward because of this hose right here and the hose on the other side. Let me just take you over here real quick and just show you. Yes, we have the hood propped up because we had to undo the cables. Right? So then you have the other radiator hose, which is up here, which not an issue. You know, it could pull back easily, but with the intercooler here, you can't get that bottom hose out. So I'm just waiting on my grandpa to help me pull the intercooler up because it's got to come straight up basically to come out. You can't just pull it out. At least I wasn't able to do it by myself, so thinking with the second person it'll be a lot easier. There's the top of the radiator cover. The radiator is leaking. I don't know if you can see, right down in there is where it was leaking. And for good reason. Let me climb up here and show you what kind of struggle we're dealing with a dump truck. Okay, you can see where it was leaking right down in there. But look at what we're dealing with, guys. You guys see all those rocks? All that asphalt in there? That's all asphalt. Just rocks. Just sitting there right up, chilling right up against the radiator. You know, like that's the best place for rocks to be. So, you know, that's where we're at today. We were able to get through the day yesterday just by blowing 5 gallons of antifreeze, you know. Cost me $80, but I didn't disappoint my customer. So, you know, that's what it comes down to sometimes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me just show you real quick the tools I used. I used this DeWalt impact driver, a 3/4 drive, flathead, pliers, I used just this simple tool set, DeWalt impact gun, and I used the Milwaukee. Now, could I have done it without the DeWalt, the Milwaukee, and the impact driver? Heck yeah, I could have. It would have taken a lot longer. I've literally been at this for maybe 30 to 45 minutes, right? And I'm basically ready to pull the radiator out. 30 to 45 minutes, you know, with those tools. It would have probably been closer to hour and a half, 2 hours without those tools. So can you do it without those tools? Yes, you can do it without those tools. Those tools make you more efficient, right? So I get asked all the time, Brian, what kind of tools do I need to have a dump truck business? Realistically, all you need is this socket set right here. Just a basic socket set, just like this, you know. And then eventually, you know, as you go, you're going to start to pick up more and more tools. You're gonna pick up impact sets, right? Deep, short. You're gonna have extra sockets, you know. You're gonna need a good wrench set, you know. Do I use any of these? Hardly ever. A lot of times I'll use the 15/16 or the 1-inch. These other massive ones, I hardly ever use them. I go to this and this 90% of the time. 10% of the time, these metrics or that. How often do I use these? Not very often. Not very often. The big gun, I use it to get lug nuts off tires. Makes it so much easier. You know, the DeWalt, it can take them off, but it struggles, you know. 1-inch impact, you don't even have to think about it. Brrr, brrr, brrr. Takes them right off. You know. This is my go-to tool set right here. That's it. You guys just seen it. 5 seconds. I got my impacts. This is where I keep my DeWalts. I got some miscellaneous stuff. You know, wire cutters, strippers, pliers, end cutters, strippers, pipe wrench, some wrenches, and some bigger sockets. But these you collect over time, right? You don't need these day one. No snap-ons, guys. I don't have any snap-on tools. I got cheap Pittsburgh, you know. So, that's it. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to pound that like button. Join the channel for more great content. And maybe stay tuned. This is a cab leveling valve I got to put on the International eventually. And that's the wrong airbag. Catch you guys on the next one.